welcome to my second session for adults from the CME Shotokan Karate. You can look me up on Facebook. And also today what I'm working with is some leg techniques. Once again, we're going to try to cover 3 techniques today. But more important is a lot of you are practicing different styles or from a long time ago. Some are senior citizens, some of you over 70 years old. Not me, but more important is take your time. I already showed you how to warm up. Once again, there are a lot of online videos, karate videos, and other type of videos that teaches you proper warm up. So before you start with me, I'm gonna think that you've already did your warm-ups. So I don't want you to pull any muscles. I already did mine. And the lessons I teach you today is I hope it can polish the senior members. I hope it can help you teach for the karate instructors. And I want to introduce this to brand new students right now. And we're going to develop it and do some advanced techniques with it. So today's kicking. My next session will be, session 3 will be kata. But right now, let's begin the session. And we've already loosened up. And now what you want to do is lift your legs. So from here, from a front stance, and you want to swing your legs up without moving your hands. Start out low, a little bit higher. And I like to do about 10 of these. I already did these. Okay. Now you're saying, what if I can't do it like that and I'm off balance? Well, just bring a chair and get in the front stance. Balance yourself here and fist here. Start out low, find your balance, and stay low and forward on your knee. And then start to the pot. Okay, and then do the other side from here. Start out low, legs straight, forward on your knee, and work it up. Okay, I like to do 10 to 20 stretches. Feel that out. And then from here, turn this way, and just from the side. And keep your foot sideways, like that. If you can only go this high, fine. And if you have leg injuries, hip injuries, if you go this high, that's fine too. All right? And so stretch your legs first. What we do is called, on your checklist, it's called my Gary front kick. And it's a front ball kick, and you want to push it down with your toes with the ball of your foot. Don't break your toes. Your toes should be up. So when you kick in with the ball of your foot. As we do this, from a yoi position, down block, and my fists are up. Tuck this in tight. You're going to have it here or here, but do not drop your hand when you kick. So first is you drive your knee up. You have your hands this way, and this is part of our warm-up before. So I would do 10 of these. Don't do this, and don't have your hips back. Okay, remember your butt sticking out? That's the big butt karate school. If you're doing from a short stance, you'll never tighten here. You'll have a flabby bottom, and you'll belong to the flabby bottom karate school, which is down the street, and they charge a lot of money. So I like to get into a low Zenkutsudachi stance, hand here, bring your hip in and up. And you work on that, 10 on one side, 10 on the other, then do it again on the other side, here. And then if you want to get stronger, once again I said do doubles, get your hip in. Right? The low stance, forward on your knee, tight hips. So from here, warm up your legs. This way is called a front snap kick. I feel like I'm carrying 2 buckets of sand. And I'm going to pick up my knee and feel this heavy, but feel low, flat-footed, snap it out and back. And back like that. And nothing moves here. Snap back high, and high. Good. Like that. Stepping forward into a down block, like we did on the first session. For new members, cross block, step forward, down block, Kanegai, hands up, and you want to kick and step back. Bring your knee up, kick and step back. And the side view. And you have to do it with both sides. So I do 10 on one side, 10 on the other, tight here, and back, and back. Now, when you see anybody, beginners, masters in karate, they go like this, hi! Get hit, attacked. This is here, they don't have control, and drop their hands. I hate that. Ooh, I hate that. How do you prevent that? Well, first, I'll show in a moment. What we want to do is kick, snap it back high, slide in quietly. I kick, slide in quietly, switch hands. I shuffle back, bring your knee up, kick, snap it back, quietly. Now when I hear stomping on the foot, they're going to be very off balance, and I can find a way to beat them because they're going to be off balance and too heavy. So from here, let's warm up. Ichi, hai! Shuffle back. Knee, hai! And shuffle back. Forward on your knee, say low. San, hai! Snap it back. Switch hands, shuffle back. Shin, hai! Okay, we do 10 of those. For the advanced students now, you kick, hai! Slide in deep, punch to the face, reverse punch to the stomach. On guard, shuffle back. When feeling, you kick, hai! Punch to the face, reverse punch. Shuffle back. Now when you do this, stay low, don't turn your foot. Don't turn your foot. Don't stand up high so you have to go this way, then in, and then kick, and you kick bow-legged. When you turn your foot, you're kicking bow-legged. You want to pass your knee close to the other knee. So from here, the advanced students, you come in and you kick, one exhale. Not hike, hike, hike for 3 movements, one exhale for 3 movements, one exhale for 2 movements, one exhale for 1 movement. So from here, go, I'll do 4 of these. Go, ichi, hai, ni, hai, san, hai, shi, wai. And you're now, how do you stop from dropping your hands? Get something square, it could be a piece of towel, something, wood, whatever. Hold it like this. Keep your elbows in. You do a front kick, step in, turn it, retreat. Hold this in front of you, just below your chin. From here, kick, turn, come back. You can go forward, kick, turn, kick, turn, kick, turn, like that. So that's another tool you can use. Go up and down, and I like to do, when I do front kicks first, I do 100. So 100 kicks, it's a good way to start. Maybe for some of you start with 40 or 50. Make sure your legs, knees, joints are good. Don't worry about kicking hard. That's it. Oh, I need that one back. So a front kick is called a maigeri. You can do it in combinations. Another good thing is you start from a maigeri, front kick, pass your knee close to the other knee. You always hear that sound. Oshima Sensei said, always pass your knee like there's a thin piece of paper there. I do a front kick, step in, feet together, front kick twice. Okay, front kick, step in, same leg's going to kick twice. And that's another good combination you could work with balance. So that's called My Gary front kick. Now next I want to work on is called Fumikomi, and it's a stomp kick. Okay, so Fumikomi stomp kick is very important because you get grabbed behind you, you're grabbing, fighting for your life or trying to get away from somebody. Just get your nip, you stomp on the metatarsals on their foot. Oh my gosh, they can't walk for months. Stomp them in the knee, back that way, this way. I love that. That's a good technique for a small person like me. But you have to develop it correctly. So in the kids class, and those who need visual, I drew a cockroach on the bag. That teaches you focus. Because when I see people at special training or doing Yokogeri Fumikomi, the proper name, check it off on your list, Yokogeri Fumikomi. Geri, G-E-R-I, means kick. So when you stomp it, I stomp on that cockroach for the kids, and I do it too. So here it is right here, next to me. I'm in a front stance, even with it. My hands are up. Always look. First, your mind, breathing, hips, kick. So you cannot stick your butt back. Remember, that's the other karate school, the big butt karate school, or the flabby butt one. From here, I look at it, I pick up my knee high and stomp. Whee! And I like my toes pointed inwards, focusing on my heel and the edge of my foot. I pick it up, step back, and darn it, that cockroach is still alive. That's what I tell the kids. I'm telling you too. You get your knee up, exhale through it, stomp it hard, be serious. You can do 10 on this leg line, 10 on this line, then do 10 more strong, 10 more strong, and guess what? You can go ahead and do another 40 after that, and then you'll have 100 of these done. That's only if you want to get good. So from here, I'm in a kamaite, fighting stance. I see my opponent's knee, I see the top of his foot, or I see the cockroach. I look, from here, knee comes up, whee! And from the back view, it'll look like this. My hip is in, back is straight, not this way, back is straight, shoulders down, hands up. I look for the cockroach or my opponent's foot. I look, pick up my knee high, and drive my hip in, down. This is also not only important to get your hip in, but notice this standing leg is down and out like the horse stance. So from here, back view, and the front view. So I'll do 2 on this side, 2 on the other. Okay, remember, eyes and mind goes first, especially when you do kata, which many people don't do. Eyes first, look, exhale and ki. I'm going to do 2. So, ichi, hey! Ni, hey! And then I switch sides after I do 10. I did 10. I have to do 10 on the other side. So, I'm here. I look, pick up my knee. Hey! Okay, let's start right now. Ichi, hey! Knee, hey! And so on until you do 10. Feel good? 10 more, 10 more. So that's Yokogeri Keikomi side stomp kick. Okay. The last one I want to do today is called Mikazuki Geri, crescent kick. The word Mikazuki means crescent. So you'll be here, this is a crescent shape, crescent moon, and your leg has to come around this way, and it's got to be straight. So on our warm-ups, we were doing this from here and back. So now what I want you to do is hold your hand out and just swing it right past your hand. Now if you can't get it that high, right here is fine. Then you'll switch legs and you swing it up past your hand. Okay. Now the important part for senior members is to glue your hand to your hip, your hikite pulling hand, and tuck your elbow in. I don't like it when it goes like this, and I hate it when you drop it down on a front kick or crescent kick. I hate it. Okay, so from here, kamaite, hands straight out. If you don't want to go that high, hold it there. I can go here, glue your hand here, check your elbow in. Tight here, everything else relax, tight fist, and swing it past your foot. After you do this, again, after 10, do 5 more. And then this time, swing it out and slap your foot, and it could be here, here, or here. Slap your hand, lay your foot to here, and you come around, and you slap it. Notice I'm not bringing it down, like that, and glue this here. Focus on this, forward on your knee. Okay, just do this part. So I'm going to swing twice. Okay, remember I said 5 times, then slap it. Now on a crescent kick, I was taught to do it from a horse stance, which I still do, or I also do it from a front stance, end up in a horse stance. And the power of this is your hips have to come around in a crescent shape, which that's what Mikazuki means. So let's do it from a front stance first, so you'll understand it. Now, it's your hips coming around, but first is this foot has to turn. As your hips come, turn that foot. If you don't turn the foot, one, you don't have any power. 2, you just screwed up your knee, and now you're going to have an operation. And I didn't tell you to leave your foot and knee in that position. So as I come around, I'm going to do it slow first. Glue your hand here, and my target is here, and I want to come around. As I come around, I'm going to end up in a horse stance. If I end up here, that's even better. More power, and I'll move back, and I'll move into a front stance, to a horse stance, and show back to a front stance. That's how we're going to start first. So from here, pulling hand, here's my target, and if somebody can hold a punching bag for you, if you have a partner, that's great. That's even better, and you get real power. So from here, this foot's going to turn, but stay low. Don't go up. And my pulling hand stays glued here. I come around and step in, look back front, switch hands. I'm in a front stance, and I'm going to swing my leg around and switch hands. So here's my opponent here. Okay, and I come in. Hey! Hey! Okay, let's do 4 more. I'm going to count 4 times. Remember how to count and say all the words correctly in Japanese when you count. Ready? So I'm going to say, Ichi! Hey! And you can count with me when you do it. Ni! Hey! San! Hey! Keep your hand glued here. Shi! Hey! Let's do 1 more. Go! Hey! Now, when I do this, I like to do 3 toward the knee or here, and good for foot sweeping, ankle, here, and knee. I like to do 3 middle level, 3 upper level, that's 9, switch legs, 3 low, medium, high, switch legs, low, medium, high, switch legs, low, medium, high, and till I do 100, okay? And then I'd ask you to do that, maybe start out with 20 or 40 of them. So for the advanced members, many of our katas, several of our katas have from a kibadachi or crescent kick. So this is important, especially if you're going to do a kata like basai hand goran. You're in a horse stance kibadachi, your hand is out here. You must swivel and turn that foot. Your leg has to come this way, don't start it out here, but as you come here and hook it with your hips, now they have to come down. And I tell the kids, here's the ball, hit the ball over to that wall there. Okay, and we'll be holding bags. So from here, here's my target again, not from a front stance, from here, because you have to get your hips coming around, stay low, And there you go. Step back, I'm in a horse stance, low stance, and step back. Now if you have a big field, I like to do 10 or 20 down, turn 10 or 20 back. Make sure you stay low. Don't stand up, and don't forget to turn your foot. So from here, I'm going to count low and stay low. Glue your hand here. Do not do this. Oh my gosh. I see that in the Q test and the DON test. I go, who taught you that? They have no concept of connecting their body. It just looks like they could do a fancy kick. So from here, I reach underneath all the time, pulling hand back, and I'll say, Ichi, hey! And I'll shuffle back, stay low, pulling hand tucked in, from here, hey! And come back, and notice my pulling hand, when I do it, it stays glued here, san, it stays tight in. And then from here in hand go down, you got your empty right here. But I see this in kata testing here, and then they go like that. They drop their hands and they kick, and then they go like this. No, you're teaching them wrong. So let we show two more. Ready? This is san, number 3. San, hey! Throw that out if you want. From here. And sheet, right? And go back. Okay, so that's a crescent kick. It's called Mikazuki Geri. And if you have any trouble with it, you just go to see me, Shotokan Karate on Facebook. Just ask any questions. I'll be happy to not only text you or put it on Facebook. You can give me a call later if you're on that site. I put some on Facebook. Got a hard time putting it on YouTube. I am totally low tech. If you saw my setup with the camera, now you're just like, holy smokes. Okay, so today let's recover. We did a front kick mai geri, stepping in. We did also the knees, and this is an attack, drive your hip in. That's called hiza, top of your knee. You see that in MMA fighting, UFC fighting, self-defense, one of the best. And I'll teach you that on the next lesson, adding what we learned to self-defense techniques. But first, work on these techniques. Next week, we'll add more techniques, but we'll show you how to create it into fighting and self-defense. We call it bunkai, and how it's applied to kata. So we did the front kick first, okay? Then we did that was called mai geri. And remember, geri, G-E-R-I, or geri, is kicks. Then the next thing we did was yoko geri fumikomi. Yoko means to the side, geri means kick, and fumikomi means to stomp. So we did the stomp kick. And then the third kick we just did was Mikazuki Geri, and Mikazuki means crescent. And it comes round. Everything is tied to your hips. Whether your hips are going straight in angle, hips going in, or hips curving around the side, but you have to keep your hips low and connect to your back foot. And please, start going into longer, lower front stance to develop your leg muscles, especially young adults, for sports. But